Hey everybody, Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerStore.com and DougRuckerSchool.com. Hey, if you've got one of those guns that's hard plumbed or hard attached to the gun and you'd like to make it to where you can just put your J-rod in it and then put the wand in it if you need it, then I'm going to go over that coming up next from a viewer who emailed me about this same thing this week. So stay tuned for that coming up next. Okay, guys, so when you buy a pressure washer, for the most part, most machines that you get, especially the 4 and the 5 gallon per minute machines, you probably won't get this with 8 gallon per minute machines and up, but some you do, some you don't. You're going to get a gun that's basically like this. And so what you've got is your gun, your fitting down here. This is usually going to be the male plug because that's how they send them. And then it's hard plumbed or hard fastened to the gun. And then, of course, you've got your socket on the end for your J-rod nozzles. So sometimes people want to be able to take this off and just put their J-rod nozzles directly to their gun. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll just put a couple of nozzles in the J-rod. I'm not going to fill it up, but that'll just give you an idea of how you can see it. So basically, you just need a couple of parts depending on what type of wand that you're going to use. And so in this situation, if I want to take this gun and make it so I can remove this lance and put just a J-rod on, all I need to do is get a 1/4 inch male coupler, which is similar to what you have on the end of the wand, just it is a male fitting instead of the female fitting. And so just always remember, like I've always taught you guys, everything from the bottom of the gun back to the machine is always going to be 3/8 fitting. Everything from the top of the gun forward is going to be 1/4 inch. So all you would need to do is take your 1/4 inch fitting, of course Teflon tape it, put your little lock seal on it, and you're just going to screw it right into there, fasten it, and then you can take your J-rod, put it into your gun, and you can spray with just no wand coming out. So it makes it a little bit easier. I've done it a few times. I don't really like it. I like our setup with the pressure wash gun assembly. It's used for basically downstreaming. I just like having that little bit of lance off of it or wand coming off of it. It just kind of keeps the chemical and the bleach mix away from me a little bit, so to speak. But a lot of guys like doing it like this because it's just easier to handle. Again, man, there's just so much in this business that's personal preference. You just figure out how you like it and you roll with it, man. So if you wanted to put a lance on the end of this, say you want to take the quick connect out, all you need is a 1/4 inch fitting, plug fitting, that is female, like this, okay? And so you're just going to screw it onto here on the end, and now you have the option of when you want to put a wand on, you can do that. So just know it's going to be a little loose here. That's normal. You can actually spin it when it's off, so you don't have to have the 1/4 inch swivel between the two like we do on the pressure wash gun, because this is hard plumbed, so you wouldn't be able to spin this. You won't be able to spin your wand if it's hard plumbed directly to the gun. So it will have a little bit of play, but when you pull your trigger and it pressurizes, it doesn't move. You won't be able to move this until you let go of the trigger, okay? So that's basically how you would do it if you're wanting to have a setup like that where you can interchange your wand or go to your J-rod, okay? And then just spray like that. The other thing that you can do as well is we have these aluminum wands. Let me grab one of those and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey everybody, real quick, wanted to remind you guys that coming up October 26th and 27th, Jeffrey Blackman is having his parking lot striping course. So that's coming up very shortly. So just go to Pressure Washing School/events and you'll be able to click on that event and get to the registration to register. Great add-on service to either add to your business, or if you want to start parking lot striping, Jeff is one of the best, or probably the best I know of, to learn from. And he's been teaching this course for quite a few years. They go over all kinds of stuff related to parking lot striping, how to price things, ADA, American Disability Act, things that you need to know, all of that kind of stuff. And it's actually hands-on, so you get to use the equipment, paint, all that kind of stuff. And then November 2nd and 3rd is our next Difference Makers Conference. Some of you guys have been getting these in your shipments. It's November 2nd and 3rd with myself, Jeffrey Blackman, Von Cross. This is more business related. This has nothing to do with teaching you how to clean anything. We're talking to you about commercial property, how to get those. We're talking about creating relationships with property managers, even residential customers, things of that nature. Going to show you how you can figure out how to price your job, so you never have to ask, what would you price this, or how do I price this, or stuff like that. We've got a CPA coming in. She's going to talk about money matters and how to get your company set up and all of that kind of stuff. And then we have an actual property manager coming in as well. Nick will be in, and he's going to be talking to us about property management from his side, what he looks for in vendors, how to get it set up with vendors, some key phrases and words that will help you when you're talking to property managers, all that kind of stuff. His last thing, he had like 30, 45 minutes time slot. It went probably about an hour, hour and a half, because people just kept asking questions, and he just sat there and answered them all. So really looking forward to that again. Again, that's November 2nd and 3rd right here in Houston at the Country Inn and Suites. And then that following Monday and Tuesday, 2nd, 3rd, the 4th, it's November 6th and 7th is our November hands-on training. So you can actually make a whole weekend of it. But all of that stuff you can get at Pressure Washing School/events. So we have these aluminum wands like this that are very nice to use too. They're a lot lighter than your traditional wand with this type of covering on it, which basically is to help you with heat so that you're not touching the hot part of the wand. So these are a tiny bit heavier. They're not really bad, but you can get these aluminum wands. We have these also. And what we use on these, though, is a different fitting. It's called a wand saver plug. You see how it's kind of longer than, where did it go? And you can see how it's a little bit longer than your traditional quarter inch. So what happens is the threads are inset down in here. So when you're using these aluminum wands, it just gives you a little bit more protection against breaking, because these are very lightweight, and I've broken a few of them, even with the wand saver plug, like trying to walk through a fence, and this gets caught on the fence and it'll just snap off here because it puts too much tension on the gun. So you just got to be a little bit more careful with these. I really love these. We have these in 24 inch, 36 inch, and I believe 40 something, 36 and 59. So this is the 59 inch one that you can use as well. A little bit longer reach to hit gutters and things of that nature. The beauty of these aluminum wands is, so normally what you would do is you would have these wands set up with your wand saver plug. We keep various sizes in our truck. That's 36 inch. Here's the 59 inch. Okay. So you can actually connect these on like that, and then make it even longer, and it's still going to spray good. And you'd have your J rod or your nozzle up here, and then this would just go on the end. And so you've got a nice long setup if you need to hit something up really high. So you got 36 plus 59 inches here, so you've got a good little reach. So lots of different ways to do your guns, but I just wanted to pop on real quick because I had a guy ask about that, and I thought, well, let me do a video because that could be useful for some other guys. So just a couple different ways to set up your guns and your wands. Just to let you know, the way I do mine is I'll have the gun, I'll have my Mossmatic swivel, and then I put my wands in like this. I have this one and a 36 inch, okay? Then I have my fitting, 1/4 inch fitting that comes off of here. So that's one gun I have that's in the truck. And then I have another setup just like it, but it has it's a 47 inch wand. So I use these. That's my wand setup. Separate gun on here. A lot of people won't do that because you got to buy 2 guns, 2 wands, fittings, all that kind of stuff. And then if I ever need to, I can also add, if I wanted to, another aluminum to it if I needed extra strength. So that's how I do mine. I just like being able to take and change a gun real quick versus having to snap off a fitting, put on another wand, all of that kind of stuff. So we pretty much can get everything done with the 36 and the 59, and add on aluminum wand as we need it. So hope that helps you guys. Mainly wanted to help the guy out that's trying to take his gun and his wand that's hard plumbed and show him that by using, find the fitting, I got all my fittings everywhere now. All you have to do, put a 1/4 inch male pipe thread socket, and then you can go with your plug fitting on the end of your wand, whether it be aluminum or the other type like this. Okay, and use your J rod as well. Okay, so I hope that helps. Any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll be glad to answer them, or you can email us at info@DougRuckerStore.com. Hey guys, don't forget, we're located right here in Houston, Texas, right up in the Porter area. So if you're ever in the Houston, Texas area, you need some pressure washing, soft washing supplies, please stop in and see us. Even if you don't, you just want to talk a little shop, then just stop in and say hello. But we're right up here in Porter, Texas, off of Loop 494, right near North Park Drive. Okay, guys, hope this has been helpful. I didn't mean for it to go this long, but again, if you have any questions, just put them down below, or email me at info@DougRuckerStore.com if you have questions about our store products. Questions about the school, our schedule, all of that kind of stuff, the trainings that we offer, then you can email me at pressurecleaningschool@gmail.com if you need to do that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications when a video comes out. Leave me a comment, question, and hit the like button too. All that stuff's supposed to help. So anyway, y'all have a real blessed day.